morning students. In this video we will do exercise 6.6. Let us start off with the first question. In this question it is given to us that PS is the bisector of angle QPR. So it means that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and we have to prove that QS by SR is equal to PQ by PR. So for proving this we do a construction. We draw a line RT parallel to SP to meet QP produced at T. So these are the two parallel lines which we have drawn. Now why have we drawn these parallel lines? So that in triangle TQR, these are two parallel lines, we can use BPT. And if we use BPT, we will obtain QS by SR is equal to PQ by PT. And we have to prove that QS by SR is equal to PQ by PR. So we only need to prove that PT is equal to PR. Now let us prove this. So since RT is parallel to SP, so therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because they are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. And these are the two parallel lines and QT is the transversal. So angle 1 would be equal to angle 4 because they are corresponding angles. But in the question it is given to us that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So in the above two equations the left hand sides become equal. So definitely the right hand sides will also be equal. So over here we write down but angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So this implies that angle 3 would be equal to angle 4. And if angle 3 is equal to angle 4, so definitely sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So over here we obtain that PT is equal to side opposite to angle 3 is PT and side opposite to angle 4 is PR. And we write down the reason over here. Since sides opposite to equal angles are equal. So we obtain PT is equal to PR. Let this be equation number 1. Now we take this big triangle TQR, and in this big triangle TQR we see that there are two parallel lines. SP is parallel to RT. SP is parallel to RT. So we can apply BPT. So on applying BPT we obtain QS by SR is equal to QP by PT. So we obtain QS by SR is equal to QP by PT by basic proportionality theorem. But from equation 1, what is PT equal to? We have already proved that PT is equal to PR. So in place of PT, we write down PR. So we obtain QS upon SR is equal to QP upon PR from equation 1. And this is what we had to prove. QS by SR is equal to PQ by PR. In the second question, D is a point on hypotenuse AC of triangle ABC. It means that AC is the hypotenuse. If AC is the hypotenuse, so the angle opposite to it would be of measure 90 degrees. So angle B is equal to 90 degrees. What else is given to us in this question? BD is perpendicular to AC is given to us. DM is perpendicular to BC and DN is perpendicular to AB. All this is given to us. And we have to prove that DM square is equal to DN into MC or DN square is DM into AN. Now over here, if we look at this quadrilateral DMBN, this angle is 90, this angle is 90, this angle is 90. So by angles of property of quadrilateral, this angle will also be of measure 90 degrees. So all the angles of this quadrilateral are right angles. So therefore this quadrilateral is a rectangle. So over here we write down that since all the angles of quadrilateral DMBN are right angles, therefore DMBN is a rectangle. And if it is a rectangle, then definitely opposite sides of the rectangle are equal. So we obtain that MB is equal to DN, and we obtain that DM is equal to BN because they are opposite sides of the rectangle. Opposite sides of rectangle are equal. Now what we do, we take these two triangles and we try to prove them to be similar. So let us take the two triangles. In triangle DMB and triangle CMD. Over here we see that this angle is of measure 90 degrees and this is also of measure 90 degrees because DM is perpendicular to BC. So we write down that angle 1 is equal to angle 2, each of measure 90 degrees. Now over here, let us name this as angle 3 and this as angle 4 and this as angle 5. Now we see that angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 90 degrees. Why? Because if we take this triangle DMB, angle 3 plus angle 4 plus 90 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So angle 3 plus angle 4 would be 180 minus 90, which is 90 degrees. And since BD is perpendicular to AC, so angle 4 plus angle 5 is also of measure 90 degrees. This plus this is also of measure 90 degrees. So from the above two equations, the right hand sides are equal. So definitely the left hand sides will also be equal. And we obtain that angle 3 is equal to angle 5. So we can say that the two triangles are similar by AA criteria of similarity. So we write down therefore triangle DMB is similar to triangle CMD by AA criteria of similarity. And if the triangles are similar, then definitely corresponding sides are proportional. So let us take the ratio of the sides. So DM upon CM is equal to MB upon MD. This is what we obtain by CPST, corresponding parts of similar triangles. And then we cross multiply. So we obtain DM into MD. MD can be written as DM only is equal to MB into CM. So DM into DM becomes DM square is equal to. Now MB is equal to DN because it is a rectangle, we have already proved. So in place of MB we can write down DN. So in place of MB we write down DN into this is CM. And this is what we had to prove. Now in the second part you will do it yourself. You have to prove that DN square is DM into AN. So for this you prove these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, to be similar exactly in the same way. This is 90, this is 90 degrees. And angle 6 plus angle 7 is 90 degrees. Angle 7 plus angle 8 is 90 degrees. So you get angle 6 is equal to angle 8. So these two triangles would be similar by AA criteria of similarity. And if the triangles are similar, take the ratio of the sides and then use this result. You will obtain the result. In the third question, it is given to us that triangle ABC is an obtuse angle triangle, because it is given that angle ABC is greater than 90 degrees. So definitely this triangle ABC is an obtuse angle triangle and AD is perpendicular to CB produced. We know that in an obtuse angle triangle, the altitude is always outside the triangle. And we have to prove that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus twice BC into BD. This is what we have to prove. Now we take this right angle triangle ADC, and in this right angle triangle ADC we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So on applying Pythagoras theorem we obtain AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. This is what we obtain by Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now from the figure you can see that DC can be written as DB plus BC. So in place of DC we write down DB plus BC whole square this becomes, and now we simplify this by using the identity A plus B whole square. So over here we know that A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2A into B. This is what we obtain. Now if you look at the figure again, AD square plus DB square. Just look at this triangle ADB. In this this is also a right angle triangle. So AD square plus DB square can be written as AB square. So we obtain AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square plus twice of DB into BC. And this is what we had to prove. In the next question, it is given to us that angle ABC is less than 90 degrees and AD is perpendicular to BC. And we have to prove this result that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square minus 2BC into BD. Now over here we can see that this triangle ADC is a right angle triangle, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem in this right triangle ADC. So on applying Pythagoras theorem we obtain AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. This is what we obtain by Pythagoras theorem. Now from the figure we can see that DC can be written as BC minus BD. So in place of DC we write down BC minus BD whole square. And now we simplify this by using the identity A minus B whole square, which is A square plus B square minus 2AB. This is what we obtain. Now just look at this right angle triangle. This is also a right angle triangle. So AD square plus BD square. AD square plus BD square can be written as AB square. So this gives us AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square minus 2BC into BD. And this is what we had to prove. Now we start with the fifth question. In this question it is given to us that AM is perpendicular to BC, and it is given to us that AD is the median of this triangle. If AD is the median, then definitely D is the midpoint of BC. So we can write down that BD is equal to DC is equal to half of BC, because AD is the median of this triangle. Now there are three parts to be proved. We'll prove one at a time. In the first part we have to prove that AC square is equal to AD square plus BC into DM plus BC by 2 whole square. Now if you look at this much figure, this becomes same as question number 3 which we had done. So over here you can see that triangle ADC is an obtuse angle triangle because the altitude is outside the triangle. So we will use the same procedure to prove this as we had used in question number 3. So we take this right triangle AMC. So in right triangle AMC we apply Pythagoras theorem and we obtain AC square is equal to AM square plus MC square by Pythagoras theorem. As you can see from the figure, MC can be written as MD plus DC. So this becomes AM square and MC can be written as MD plus DC whole square. Now we will simplify this by using the identity A plus B whole square. So over here this becomes MD square plus DC square plus twice MD into DC. But what have we written over here? That DC can be written as half of BC. So in place of DC, wherever we have DC, we can write down half of BC. Also AM square plus MD square. AM square plus MD square. If you look at this right angle triangle, AM square plus MD square can be written as AD square. So this becomes AD square plus DC can be written as BC by 2 whole square plus twice into MD into DC is BC by 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled and we obtain that AC square is equal to AD square plus BC by 2 whole square plus MD into BC. This is what we had to prove in the first part. In the second part, we have to prove that AB square is equal to AD square minus BC into DM plus BC by 2 whole square. Now if we look at this much of the figure, so this becomes same as question number 4. This triangle ABD is an acute angle triangle and AM is for the altitude of this triangle. So in order to obtain AB square, we will use Pythagoras theorem in this right triangle AMB. So let us take this right triangle. In right triangle AMB, we use Pythagoras theorem and we obtain AB square is equal to AM square plus BM square. This is what we obtain by Pythagoras theorem. Now from the figure, BM can be written as BD minus MD. So in place of BM, we write down BD minus MD whole square. And we simplify this by using the identity A minus B whole square. We know that A minus B whole square is A square plus B square minus 2AB. Now from here we can write BD as half of BC. So wherever there is BD, we will write it as half of BC. And you can see that AM square plus MD square. In this right triangle, AM square plus MD square is equal to AD square. So in place of AM square plus MD square, we write it as AD square. Plus BD can be written as half of BC or BC by 2 whole square minus 2 into BD can be written as BC by 2 into MD. 2 and 2 gets cancelled and we obtain AB square is equal to AD square plus BC by 2 whole square minus BC into MD. And this is what we had to prove in the second part. Now in order to prove the third part, we will simply add the results that we have obtained in the first part and the second part. So let us simply add these two equations. On adding, we obtain AB square plus AC square is equal to AD square plus AD square is twice AD square minus BC into DM plus BC into DM gets cancelled, plus this becomes BC by 2 whole square plus BC by 2 whole square. Let us simplify this. So we obtain AB square plus AC square is equal to twice AD square plus this can be written as BC square by 4 plus BC square by 4. which on further simplification gives us, this becomes BC square by 4 plus BC square by 4, that is 2 into BC square by 4. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So we obtain that AB square plus AC square is equal to twice AD square plus BC square by 2. And this is what we